Yo, what's good YouTube? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day and welcome to a Race to Division 1 episode. We're still in Division 3. We're still fighting to get to Division 2. Had a couple of bad seasons as I've been stuck in Division 3 twice now because of the amount of draws I've been having. I've been mentioning it in my previous episodes that I've just been drawing a little bit too much. So I went ahead and switched from my 3-5-2, went with the 4-1-2-1-2, the beloved 4-1-2-1-2, probably the most popular formation this year on Ultimate Team. And we've got a brand new team to go along with it. We went ahead with a Bundesliga BPL hybrid. You guys can see we got the Greek beasts as our center backs, Socrates and Papadopoulos, hoping they perform very well for me. Went ahead with the Sentinel trait on them, or chemistry style rather, to give him a little bit of boost in heading and defending. And then in our strike force, we had Atto and RVP. I haven't used RVP much this year, if at all, from what I remember. So I'm hoping that he actually does play well for me. In FIFA 12, he was really one of my favorite strikers, but throughout FIFA 13, I didn't enjoy using him. So I'm hoping he does play well on FIFA 14. So our first match of this episode, it's a 4-4-2 BPL team, and he's got a nice mix-up of players. He's got Soldado and RVP as his strike force, Gerrard and Lampard as his midfield, and Koscielny and David Luiz as his center back. So he's got a pretty solid team, and he was a pretty solid player, but for the most part, we were in control of the match. Made sure I kept possession. RVP here had a first chance to get a shot on goal, but at the last second, he got the slide tackle in, made sure I didn't get a shot off. However, Atto takes matters into his own hands and a lovely bottom left corner finish. He had to shoot that one across his body, so great body control to be able to get that one off. Sneaks it by his keeper, but later on in the first half, my opponent gets a cross off, defended well initially. RVP gets a shot off Weidenfeller, can't control it as he just deflects it, lands right to Lampard, and he puts it in for the equalizer. Maybe we need an upgrade in the goalkeeper position. Weidenfeller, I just feel he could have made that save. It wasn't not that powerful of a shot. Thought maybe it was an easy save, but unfortunately we end up conceding. However, Kagawa, nice little ball control there, gets away from a couple of defenders. RVP, great little pass. Look at Farfan. What great poise inside of the box, turns his body, makes sure he ends up shooting it with his dominant right foot, and he ends up scoring for us right before the second half, and we're going to take the 2-1 lead. But my opponent, he's not backing down. He's able to go ahead and get on the attack down the wings here with Ashley Young. Tries to go with the cross field pass, but Nani's going to get this one right back. And great defending here by me. And this is one thing I always do on defense, is wiggle my defender around to kind of predict where my opponent is going to go. And eventually they do lose control because dribbling is a little bit more difficult on FIFA 14. So you got to make your opponent make the mistakes and then take advantage from them. Right here, I thought I had him on a counter. Maybe I rushed the attack a little bit, so great defense from my opponent. Another one-on-one opportunity. Ashley Young tried to go for the finesse shot, kicks it right at his keeper, makes the save, and then he gets me on a counterattack. A great through ball, defended it well initially, but I tried to maintain possession instead of clearing the ball. A crucial mistake, a critical mistake, and he ends up equalizing on something so silly. Could have just cleared it and ended up just avoiding that situation completely. But Atto right here just pressed the sprint button a little bit too much. Get a little lucky to maintain possession. Atto sticks with the play. 71 minutes in, gives us the lead. And ladies and gentlemen, we walk away with a victory in our first match with this team. The team just played great all around. No complaints. Check on his end had a lot of saves, I gotta say. But I did walk away with the victory, leaving us at 14 points, 3 games remaining. So we need at least one win and 1 draw to go ahead and put us into Division 2. But there was one adjustment I had to make before the next game. We needed RVP to pass the armband to Socrates. I don't want RVP being my captain. All right, I want Socrates to go ahead and lead this team to destiny, lead this team into Division 2. We got to go ahead and win this next game to put us in great position. As I said in the beginning of this video, we need to win these 2 games. So we got one out of the way, and we come up against, of course, some guy named the FIFA God using a 5-2-2-1 formation, full Bundesliga team. He's got a great team. You guys look at that team, great team all around. So I had to make sure I played to the best of my ability, and I really wasn't sure what I was going to be in store for. I haven't played against many 5-at-the-back teams, so I just had to make sure that I control the midfield, and that's what I try to do as much as possible. Anytime I come up against a 5-at-the-back team, at least in FIFA 13 and FIFA 12, the one thing I always said to myself is he doesn't really have that many midfielders. You know, he's got 2 midfielders, and he's got his 5 at the back. So I figured if I control the midfield, I'll be okay. And as you guys can see here, I tried my best to pass around and make sure I got a nice shot on goal, which I did. RVP just did not finish that one, kicks it right at his keeper, and we just miss a bunny. And look at this through ball right here. I thought Papadopoulos was in great position, but Lewandowski out-muscles Papadopoulos, and then he just completely owns my goalkeeper. Weidenfeller can't do anything against that little nice finesse shot. And unfortunately, we end up conceding. But I couldn't hang my head. I had to still keep playing. It was a little bit hard to try to score against them. You guys know the Bundesliga defenders are really, really good. And he had 3 of the top defenders as well as Alaba, and I believe Piszczek or Lam as his right back. So it was pretty tough. I did get a chance here right before the second half. Tried to go with the driven free kick, and I almost get that one across his keeper. Unfortunately, I believe he's got Adler in goal. He's there in time to make the save. Second half now, he's going to go down the wings. Robben makes a great stop, changes direction, gets the cross off. Look at Lewandowski almost with an acrobatic finish. Luckily, Weidenfeller, great positioning to make sure we don't concede another goal. On the attack now, RVP gets an over-the-top through ball, gets the shot off, and he makes another save. RVP still looking to score in this match. A failed skill move here by Farfan. So we end up maintaining possession. He's going to rush the play here, and I'm just going to go ahead and snatch it away eventually with Papadopoulos out-muscle Royce. So I'm going to go ahead and get that back and then build up the attack a little bit as he makes the mistake, rushing it. Fine. RVP gets to that at the last second and chips it over the keeper 70 minutes in, and we get the equalizer. Thank goodness we're not going to end up getting a loss just yet. That's where seconds matter. That's where centimeters matter right there, when you're just inches away from the keeper and he ends up chipping it beautifully. But it's the 90th minute. Last thing I want to do is concede. RVP tries to win it for us, and he makes another great save. So we end up getting the corner. We rush it a little bit. Can't get to that one. He makes a great clearance, but it comes right to Piszczek. We're going to maintain possession a little bit. Who's it going to be? Eto gets a nice little weak-footed shot on goal, and yes, sir. 90th minute goal by Eto as he just gets it right past his keeper. Well deserved. We've been attacking all game, and I really think I deserved that 90th minute goal because his keeper had save after save after save, couldn't score, but thank goodness we walk away with a victory. A victory, a dagger in this man's heart. You guys can see 9.1 rating, 11 saves for Adler, but EA came through for us. You guys see the match stats, completely dominated in every which way possible, leaving us at 17 points with the record of 5 wins, 2 draws, and only 1 loss. We need 1 more